Well, Steven, you wanted it. You're gonna get it. Oh boy. Every time Steven recommends one of these videos, you know the funny thing about it? He actually wants Kate to watch the Morph Man video.
Don't know what that is.
I am an eagle!
Oh.
That one. Yeah. I think Nick blocked it out of his synopsis because of the traumatic effect
I
it had on
didn't
him.
watch it. You saw it on the stream. And I just made the quote because Steven asked me to.
Oh, right. Right. So, we're definitely going to have to run that one back with Kate because knowing Kate, she's probably going to hate me for it. But, oh well. I guess that's just how it is. So, yeah. We're here with American Hero Lost FMV Disaster Just Bad Games by Ramirez. So we're running through these at a pretty good pace because Steven is very persistent on our streams and everything. Plus, he's sort of like the reaction, like, donation fairy, as in people make requests to him to donate to us. So yeah, it's just one of those things. I mean, I don't know why. I think it's because they don't have any of the apps that they can use to donate or anything like that. I don't know. I mean, it is what it is, but I guess what we're going to be doing right now is just checking out American Hero Lost FMV Disaster by Ramirez and telling everybody what we think about it. I'm terrified because these videos always make me just cringe with just absolute horror of what video games have been released to the public. I'm surprised they haven't done one on Daikatana. Oh wait, have they done one on Daikatana? We just don't know about it yet? Oh god. Oh god, please no.
American Hero is a full-motion video game developed by Interactive Productions and published by Atari for the Atari Jaguar CD.
Timothy Bottoms?
Released in the year... Never? Did we pick a game for the show that didn't come out?
Yes!
Why?
Because this game has a very interesting past. The console it was in development for was discontinued before the game could be finished.
Ah, yes, the Atari Jaguar. That was a very unpopular console, and its CD-ROM attachment, even more so. It was on shelves not even a year before the entire Jaguar line was scratched out in 1996.
Ooh.
And with that, American
Yeah,
Hero
I've heard
lost
the name
any
Atari
hope of being
Jaguar, but I don't
released.
think I ever realized what it was till now.
Oh yeah, it was a console. Basically, it was supposed to be the answer to like 64-bit graphics, but that's the thing. It wasn't capable of consistent 64-bit graphics. It could only do like very high-end like processing for 64 bits for a limited amount of time. I think it was like 10 seconds before eventually it peaked out and just had to go back down to like the regular processing level. It's weird. It never actually was able to do anything in 64 bits.
Which was a shame because it was said to be a new vision for FMV games.
90s full-motion video games, popularized as FMV games for short, were not all that great.
Nope.
Yeah, take it from us. While we played many of them and even enjoyed a couple, most failed at being actual fun games. They struggled to mix pre-recorded video sequences with interactive gameplay.
Usually, FMV games were fast-paced,
Night
blending
Terror.
near-constant video with interactivity, making the experience feel rushed or very hard to follow, which made all of that interesting video stuff kind of pointless.
But that's where American Hero came in with a bold new FMV game concept.
Really? What was that?
They removed the game part.
How do you even do that? Without the gameplay, well, wouldn't that just be a
movie?
Exactly.
An interactive movie. To do this, Atari
How's it
developed an
interactive
entire...
if it's not got a game?
I don't know. I guess you can hit the pause button and that's considered interactive? I don't know.
New format called game film. Apparently the concept was to make FMV games more interactive with branching paths and seamless scene transitions. Kind of like a choose your own adventure book. You picked an option.
So basically something similar to that of a David Cage game. Heavy Rain comes to mind, which really need to play that with Kate sometime because I'd love to see what she thinks of like the mystery and all that.
Jason!
Jason! And then, of course, there's the Sean! Sean! Oh, God.
And moved
I like
forward
that
with the
meme,
story.
but to be
Only
honest,
two
I actually
titles
love
were
that game.
ever produced.
I do, too. It's probably the best David Cage, like David Cage game out there.
It is.
Because Beyond Two Souls, and then, of course, Detroit Become Human has really good parts in it, but it lags. It drags in certain parts so bad.
I still want to replay it at some point because the amount of branches that it has.
Oh, dude, it's impressive. It is.
So I've only seen the story play out one way so far, so I need to replay it again at some point.
Dude, it's very impressive. It is very, very impressive.
And Fahrenheit's all right until the final act, and then the final act just kind of goes off the rails.
Well, here's the thing.
The first act of Fahrenheit's great, but beyond that, it just kind of goes downhill.
Quantic Dream, the people who made Heavy Rain, basically are working on a new Star Wars game called Star Wars Eclipse, and it won't be out until 2027. So, fun.
At least they're taking their time on it.
I know, but I'm worried because given where Star Wars is currently, I worry that by the time it comes out, no one's going to play it.
Yeah.
Because what did we get with Star Wars Outlaws? Oh yeah, disappointment,
mediocrity.
And Ubisoft expected us to celebrate that mediocrity, but no, I can't do it. And then of course, not only that, or not Ubisoft, EA. Is it EA?
It was Ubisoft.
It was Ubisoft? Oh, damn. Okay. So, they're jumping from EA to Ubisoft.
Ubisoft has gotten to a point where if they ever want me to play any of their games again, they're going to have to lower the prices because their quality does not
necessitate
match the price
$70.
that they're charging for their games.
Oh, yeah. And then not only that, but then Assassin's Creed the Assassin's Creed games, if you want access to everything the game has to offer, you got to pay $120.
Nope, not happening.
That's what I have to say to that.
If you ever want to actually deserve that kind of money, you're gonna have to put way more fucking effort into the actual games.
Oh, it's like, but we have a multicultural team across the world, and we want to. I don't care. Make a good game. That's all I want. Make a good game. I don't care if your dev team's in Lyon, France, Austin, Texas, or fucking BFE. I don't care. Make a good game. That's all. That's always what it's been about. Make a good game. I don't care if you're like, it's a multicultural team from different religious backgrounds and everything, just to try and hit that diversity checkbox. Okay.
Cool. They're making mediocre to garbage games.
Yes. So what does that tell you? It tells you that make better games. Who gives a shit? Like, who gives a shit about your multi-diverse checklist? What good is that? Are you just going to tokenize everybody now? You're just going to tokenize everybody and just trot them out there like, look what we achieved as a multicultural team. Mediocrity. Congratulations.
They get to be like, oh, you have legit criticisms of our games. You must be a racist.
That's literally what they do every time. That's what they tried to do with Assassin's Creed Shadows. With the newest one coming out, they say, oh, you just don't like seeing a black person. And then literally the Japanese, like the entire Japanese government had to stand up and say, no, you guys are shitheads and you have no respect for the actual Japanese culture. And then they're just like, well, what about Ghost of Tsushima? They literally gave the devs of that game honorary titles to like the island of Tsushima. They made them honorary ambassadors.
It's a game you should be looking at to find out why your game is being disrespectful of Japanese culture.
Exactly.
How to do it correctly if you want to be respectful of Japanese culture.
Exactly. Duh. Sheesh.
Used for it, a tech demo called Caves of Fear and American Hero. Neither were officially released.
Oh.
Okay, buddy, you're losing me here. If none of these interactive movie games ever got into gamers' hands, what the heck are we even playing?
Oh, it's true that American Hero was
wondering.
never published, but it doesn't mean people haven't played it.
So, we're playing the unfinished prototype?
No, because we don't need to.
Huh?
American Hero is a full-motion video game developed by Empty Clip Studios and published by Ziggurat Interactive for the PlayStation 4, Xbox consoles, Nintendo Switch, and PC in 2021.
Really?
Wait, what?
So they went back and took this game that never released and put it on PS4.
Xbox
Is
consoles.
this the same company that literally did the boxing of Night Terror and repackaged it as a more modern game? They just went back and found like all the old games that were finished or unfinished, and then just like were like rushed them out there. Basically, this is like new version of shovelware. Instead of, you know, paying shitty dev teams to make shitty games for you to like just push out there as like cheap ass titles that
Just go digging through the dumpster for things studios threw out a long time ago.
yeah, that's what it seems to be. Also, shout out for using the Hot Wheels PC down here. I loved that as a kid. And I love the fact that Shank Mods... By the way, it wasn't Linus Tech Tips who did it originally. It was Shank's Mods. And Shank's Mods, basically, they're... Like what he did was amazing. And I know Linus came along later, but yeah.
In 2021.
25 years after it was filmed, all that content has been restored?
Not just restored, but also remastered and put together into a modern video game package.
This is great! Preserving video game history is very important. Every game that's pulled from the past and made playable on modern hardware is something to celebrate, especially when it's a game that never actually came out in the first place. That leaves us with a big question. How does it hold up after almost 3 decades of being lost and forgotten?
Terrible.
Will its celebrated seamless film-like presentation still impress, or is it best left as a bizarre piece of gaming history?
I
It's
think
time
you
to
answered
buckle
that
up for a
question in the
90
title of your video.
Yeah, because...
So you put it on the list of just bad games.
What do you think's gonna... What do
I
you
don't
think's
think it's
gonna-
going to be very good.
I don't think so either.
action-packed throwback thrill ride with American Hero.
The
Yeah.
game begins suddenly without a title screen,
At
introduction,
Nude Girls.
or anything.
Live,
and
Nude
into
Girls.
an adult-themed dance facility.
Hey.
Whoa, we're really gonna have to blur out a lot of footage here, guys. They really wanted to earn that M rating.
My home away from home.
We're greeted by the inner monologue of our main character.
Who is played by actor Timothy Bottoms.
If your home away from home is a strip club, that's just sad.
Yeah, also his name, Timothy Bottoms, I swear, this guy, that is a porn star name if I've ever heard one. And not not in like, and not straight porn either.
Clearly.
No, this dude is, I could say a lot of things that are probably going to get me canceled, but I'm just going to refrain. Also, like, tell me you're a creepy character without telling me you're a creepy character. Like, literally, he's like, hey, buddy, what are you doing at my bar?
You got something against me making a living? Relax, just carrot juice.
Pinhead.
Before we learn our hero's name, we find out this is his regular hangout and he sneaks in his own carrot juice.
Just carrot juice.
We'll just call him Mr. Rabbit for now.
Here's trouble.
It's odd.
Told me I'd find you here.
Very.
They were right, so now you can off, Sergeant Hoover.
We get the feeling that these two have a history. Can't wait to find out what it is.
The old man has a problem.
Wait, I've seen this guy before. I have seen this guy before. In other movies. Oh, God. Oh, come on, brain, work. I know. He was in The Fugitive. He was one of Tommy Lee Jones's dudes. He was not Joe Pantoliano, not the rookie, he was the other guy. What's his name? Damn it, brain. Why aren't you working?
He needs your help. Not interested. It involves Laura and a dangerous mind control virus. Laura.
They're really setting up a lot in these first few minutes, yet we still have so many questions.
The old man has a problem.
Who is the old
So what's
man?
wrong with this
Involves
here?
Laura.
Oh, you want to know what that is? That is literally artifacting from them smoothing it out from its old format and updating it to the new format. They had the same problem in Nightcrawler.
Weird is like,
Yeah, no, it did, and basically it confused the lines and basically shifted them over on accident, and it smoothed it out to make it look like his hair was like jutting out instead of being smooth all the way down.
strange.
It is strange. You actually look at the artifacting around his face as well.
Yeah, it's like freaking eyebrows like jutting out.
Yeah, and look at his ear too. Look at the cavity of his ear
yeah,
right here.
Like that black shadow.
Yeah, and basically this is an update. They basically just like repainted everything with like just they repainted it to make it fit in the like HD, and there's going to be some wonkiness.
Who is Laura?
Laura, in a dangerous mind control virus.
What is a mind control virus?
And we still don't know
Virus that
Mr.
controls your
Rabbit's
mind.
name.
Oh.
Should be pretty self-explanatory.
Can't say more. Walls have ears. If you're interested, meet me somewhere a little more private.
At least I think that's him. It looks like him. I can't...
The walls have ears in a strip club. Nobody's gonna hear your conversation over that loud ass music.
Yeah. I was gonna say, why not write out your shit on cocktail napkins and just be like, what is the mind control device? It's a device that controls minds. Son of a bitch.
To be honest, somebody would be more likely to be able to read that over your shoulder than they would be able to hear you whispering back and forth in the club like that.
True, true. Or you can speak in code. You know, if these people were smart enough to do that.
Rock in a hard place. Bad news. Partay. Bad news. Partay.
Oh, look! For the first time, we're getting a button prompt. Right here, this is that famous seamless gameplay they designed.
It looks like the video is stuck on a broken track and repeating over and over. It's really not seamless.
In fact, it's kind of jarring.
Well, let's see. Bad news is probably getting more info about
Sounds like
Laura's
it'd be really
kidnapping.
annoying.
Party? What?
With titties.
Not party, partay.
Partay. With titties hanging out. Because that's the reason that black bar is there.
Mm-hmm.
So...
What's that?
It can't mean what it looks like it means, can it?
I don't know, man. What do you think is behind the black rectangle?
I guess we gotta find out.
Bad news.
Titties!
Striptease. Our options were talk to the guy who knows what's going on, or this.
That's weird.
That was our first choice in this entire game.
It's called rejecting the call.
Exactly.
Do we need to hear this?
Also, what's with the weird disco ball B-roll?
Yeah. What?
They need...
Yeah. What the?
Our second choice is here, but I don't get it. What do we do?
It's a 50-50 chance. Let's try this.
Yeah.
What the?
What the indeed? Oh no.
Whoa!
Oh god, now he's sterile.
Holy crap! Why did she just kill him? What did he even do?
Ashes to ashes.
All right, Laura. Be brave the way Jack would want you to be.
Ashes to ashes,
I didn't even know. God dang it.
to dust.
The second choice the game gave us, and one of the options was instant death. That doesn't feel like a good
Ashes
sign.
to
At least we can
ashes,
thank this
dust to
beautiful-
dust. He didn't even get to finish his bust.
Funeral scene for finally revealing Mr. Rabbit's name.
How about the
It's
bus?
Jack.
All right, Laura. Be brave the way Jack would want you to be.
Oh, and look, Laura's grieving Jack's death. Guess the whole kidnapped thing worked itself out.
I think she's been kidnapped. Can't say more.
And she's being comforted by the guy from Reservoir Dogs.
Oh my god, it is! Dude, that's... Wow.
They don't believe in it.
Shut up. What do you mean you don't believe in it?
Oh, we're missing something. Let's have Jack Rabbit hop back for another spin.
Yeah. What the?
What was that? It cut to static, then jumped to a weird reaction shot, and then the disco ball again?
Oh, that? Yeah. They explain that in the tutorial section.
There's a tutorial?
It's mostly a message from the developers explaining the state the game's in. See, what they could find, they put into the game. But not every little bit of footage had been filmed. So these static effects are added where they were missing transitional footage.
Oh, good.
Oh god, it's like the Grindhouse segments from like
That's
from Planet
dumb.
Terror and dude, that's just like they showed several things in Planet Terror. Yeah, they showed one. It was just like there was a sex scene in there where it was like between Rose McGowan and Freddie Rodriguez, and like the film got so hot it burned out and it went real missing, and then it cuts to like 5 minutes later and the place that they're in is on fire and everyone's like people have been, like we've known the whole film have been shot. And it's like, What the hell just happened?
This is also lazy on the developers' parts because you know what you could have done instead of this?
What's that?
Instead of putting in a static screen, add text and write to fill in the blanks and make the story make sense in some ways.
Yeah.
Like, as he stares up at the disco ball, he notices a strange reflection. The girl is holding something behind her back.
Yeah.
Like, you know, something like that. Like,
Yeah,
describe the scene that's missing in text that you wrote.
Or
fill the
use
blanks in to tell a cohesive story.
Or use the footage that you
Instead
have.
of just being like,
to,
yeah, there's stuff missing, so this is just going to be an incomplete, confusing game. We'll put a thing here to show when you should be confused, just to point out that you should be confused here.
Yeah. Why not use footage of like that's actually in it already, of like him seeing that and like him tilting his head like, huh? And just like it's like what's that strange reflection in the disco ball? Yeah, or something.
Stuff is missing. That should be real fun moving forward.
But luckily, the actor Timothy Bottoms came back and reprised his role to record all those talking to himself lines in the game.
So all those lines are new?
Piss off, Sergeant Hoover. It's Colonel Hoover.
EFD.
Newly recorded, but not newly written. They use the original script. We're still getting all that wonderful, fresh 90s cheese.
Relax, just carrot juice.
Pinhead.
Okay, partially finished game stapled together for our enjoyment. Let's keep the party going.
What the fuck?
Just a few minutes in and we're already getting repeated video sequences? Why give a follow-up choice if you had nothing new to show?
Let's try again. Third time's the charm.
What the
Get stabbing us in the neck.
Which she didn't actually do this time, so Jack just kind of punched her because reasons? After Jack viciously attacks the dancer, he turns his attention back to the disco ball, and then...
Well, clearly, we do not want to hang around here. Let's escape.
Well, what would the boombox do?
Really? Really?
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Are you kidding me? How is this a fluid, story-driven game? It's like it just wants you to die every few seconds.
There's two ways you can go on this job. My way or the
Ashes
highway.
to ashes, dust to dust, sliced to pieces, he should have contained his lust.
Also, the fact that this guy, that this dude passed away, I worry that... Was this his final role before he died? Was this the old man's... Damn it.
How did Jack get in this room? Wouldn't he have used a door or something? Couldn't he have exited through the same door instead of smashing face first through the window? That just seems excessive. And our only other option was boombox. What is a boombox gonna do that's helpful?
I guess we're about to find out. Let's play this again. But please, let's skip the cutscenes. We've already watched these so many times.
Okay, well, let me see the controller and,
No skipping. There's no skipping, is there? There's no skipping of the bullshit. You have to watch it over and over
You poor
and
souls.
over and over again.
Oh, I hit the button I didn't mean.
Oh.
Hit the auto button. My chair went back to normal.
Boo.
there's no skip button.
You're telling me there's no way to fast forward at
Poor,
all?
poor
As long
souls.
as the game keeps killing us, we're gonna be forced to sit through these scenes infinite times?
Yep.
Even the ultra-repetitive funeral scene?
Yep.
Ashes, dust to dust.
Yep.
That'd be a
Don't
hard
worry,
pass
folks.
for me on ever finishing this.
Yeah.
For your sake, we'll skip ahead. Just know, we were not so lucky.
Let's pick boombox, I guess. Nothing else we can do.
I salute your suffering.
Gotta get enough feedback.
Why?
the Oh my god.
What just happened?
Somehow, the disco ball shot a single purple laser at Jack. But it only happens if you select the boombox option to destroy the disco ball.
A laser shooting disco ball? Call back!
The Canadian disco ball of death, eh?
Wait a sec. How did Jack know the disco ball was dangerous? How did he know the boombox was going to destroy the disco ball? How did the boombox destroy the disco ball? None of this remotely makes any sense at all.
Get out, take it. Get out, take it.
We grab a random blue piece of paper that says KVK, and we hop out the now smashed window. What's Jack Rabbit gonna do next?
Shortcut. Laura's. Shortcut. Laura's.
Well, we probably want to investigate whether Laura's been kidnapped, right? So we'll see what's going on at Laura's house.
Laura's.
He's gonna get shot.
Gate. Door.
Carrot
Climb.
juice.
Gate. Door. Climb. Gate.
Door.
Let's take the door. Something the game didn't give us an option for earlier.
Door.
Locked.
Looks like someone just delivered.
Somebody's here.
They really shouldn't have voiced those transition parts. The choices.
What? That was it? Where was our option to fight back? He immediately gets captured.
I guess Jack isn't so tough outside the VIP room.
Damn.
Who's this? Where are we? What's wrong with that guy?
Good to see you again, Jack. Well, I was hoping it wouldn't be for at least another 40 years. Prison food was just too boring. Where's Laura? Everything in good time.
He the main villain?
Is he a Nazi? Is he a Nazi? Yep, he's a Nazi. Why? Why? Why?
Because they're obvious bad guys, I guess.
Yup, he's the villain. But who is he? How does he know Jack? What are we doing
Nazi
here? Can
von
we
Nazi
have
Meister.
absolutely
I don't
any
know.
suggestion
I don't care.
at all of anything that is going on right now.
It feels like we're not being given any plot to go along with all of these random video clips.
Los Angeles is built on near desert. Water keeps it alive. If someone were to infect this life's blood, say for instance,
His teeth are unnaturally
the entire
white.
city would be contaminated. I will release my
Got some big old veneers.
virus into the system. It will be the greatest biological conquest of all time. I no longer have to rely on this primitive but clever circulation.
Okay, the evil villain explained his devious plans that he's committing for what reason?
We didn't
None.
get a reason. He's just evil. Didn't you see the picture?
Hey, wait a second. We've seen that water bottle before. That dancer that was poking us in the neck was drinking from it. Was he infecting people with bottled water? Was she under mind control?
A dangerous mind control virus.
Yeah? But how does that work, though? Did the water tell her to kill Jack? Did the water also magically give her a syringe filled with poison?
Feel like the game's making less sense as we progress, not more.
After tonight, a new order shall prevail. My order.
I wonder if you would have any more context for what was going on if you had a wit, like, to talk to the dude at the beginning.
I think you would. I think. Here's the thing. Knowing these guys, they're gonna do like fumbling through in the beginning. Then they're gonna do the ideal pathing. They're gonna probably look up the ideal pathing of like to get the most story, to get the. And if they don't, damn it, I might just do it on my own.
I won't.
Another failed attempt.
I am not sold enough to be curious as to what is actually happening.
Oh, I'm not gonna buy the game or anything like that. I'm just gonna look it up on. I'm just gonna look it up on YouTube,
I will have it soon.
and I'll skim it.
So hold up. This World War II villain cosplayer is about to unleash a destructive virus on the world, and he doesn't have a safeguard to protect himself?
I will have it soon.
They deliver all this in a massive exposition dump. Did we happen to catch the villain's name yet?
No.
Great. Who needs a name or motivation? He's evil. The picture says so.
Put him with a good doctor.
Jack? Oh my god.
My name is Hans von Evil Nazi.
Yes. Or Klaus... Klaus von SS Meister. Something. Wait a minute. Where have I seen her? God dang it, there's actually a decent cast here. Where have I seen her before?
Her teeth are also naturally white, though.
It's gonna hit me. I know it's gonna hit me. I've seen this woman before, multiple times. Ow!
What are you doing here?
So we finally get to meet Laura. Apparently the game can't decide if she's kidnapped or not. Seems like a plot hole.
Hey, here's a fun fact. That's Musetta Vander, and she has some gaming movie history. She was in Mortal Kombat.
Oh my god, I knew it! I knew I recognized it. She was Sindel! And she had one of the worst line deliveries ever of all time. Too bad you will die. God, so terrible. Nope, not that one.
Annihilation.
Yeah.
Bad you
will
die.
Oh.
I knew I recognized her from somewhere. I knew I recognized that face.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
It's kind of hot, though.
Oh, yeah.
At least she was.
She may still be. Here's the thing I've learned about some Italian women, dude. Some Italian women age like fine fucking wine. For instance, Carla Gugino. She was okay in Son-in-Law. By God, she was smoking hot. Like, from like Spy Kids onwards. And she still is smoking hot. What?
Just getting kind of tired again for some reason. Eyes are drooping. Sorry.
Are in a booby-trapped cell, and they're going to be squished to death very slowly. What do we do?
Do something, Jack!
We're gonna die.
Hairpin the guard. Hairpin the guard.
Neither feel like great ways to get out alive. We'll go with guard.
The guard.
Open up! You open up!
We want to talk. Do we want to talk about something? Yeah. The antivirus formula has an error in it. Yeah?
Yeah.
We escaped?
Yeah.
Oh, we escaped! The guard was really stupid, but finally something went right.
Left. Right.
Okay, so we're trying to run out of this facility now. Gotta make a choice between going left or right with no indication on what the correct way is.
Let's go with lucky
Hey,
left.
they do choices like that in these kind of games.
Oh,
So far, so good. Let's keep it up.
left. Right.
Again.
Lucky left.
Okay, right this time.
Oh.
Left. Right.
How many times do we have to do this?
All these hallways and scenes look the same. Are we just looping?
Yes.
Yeah, hold on. Are we looping? That's the same guy Jack just beat up.
They even made the comment, this guy again.
Jack doles out some more punishment, and then...
Left. Right.
Go
Why
left
have they
this
done
time.
this? It's just the same thing over and over with slight changes.
Fighting the same enemy for a third time?
These fight scenes are all different. That means they planned for this.
Left. Right.
Ah! When will it end?
Never.
No more running.
So we...
He's single firing a fucking Uzi. What the hell?
What the fuck am I watching? Because I was like, just... Or... I just...
did our best to guess our way through looping hallways with no direction from the game, and for our efforts, we're abruptly killed off?
Yeah.
Oh,
the
look,
single
they even
firing
filmed a
Uzi.
second funeral scene with 2 caskets. It's part of the game to get Laura killed? Did we hit credits? Did we finish the game?
But nothing got resolved, and the main protagonist is dead.
Well, the credits don't lie. Don't worry, I got this. It's just...
Stop! This cannot be the end. Think we may need to do something
All
drastic.
right, just let it be the end.
No.
Look, there we go. I beat it. I'm done.
Say it.
I think we need to replay the entire game
From the
start.
beginning.
No!
That's hell.
First, we gotta answer the question, why did they make the gameplay so insultingly simple?
FMV games at this time used video more as a tool to build their game on, rather than be the entire game on its own.
Full motion video cutscenes with live actors were used in multiple titles like Wing Commander 3 and Tex Murphy Under a Killing Moon, but these were separate from the actual gameplay and were just tools used to tell the story.
You want some of this? Bam, bam.
Other games, though, that tried to mix gameplay with video, they had problems. Double Switch and the far more notorious Night Trap had the players switching
Night Trap, sorry.
Oh, that's what you were trying to
between constantly playing.
I was gonna say, like,
Night Terror, Night Trap.
I remember that name, and it didn't sound exactly on.
Yeah, Night Trap. The thing with Night Trap is that it got banned because they said, "Oh, it's a murder simulator." It's like,
yeah,
no, it isn't.
Sequences on a security camera type setup. You were always dropping into
This
the
was
middle
shock
of
factor for back then. But
various scenes already.
Yeah, true.
Progress.
The
Nowadays,
focus was
it's
on
nothing.
timing your traps and not as much on absorbing the story. But this gameplay also didn't offer much to players looking for a fun experience.
Look at that
Timing your
90s
inputs with
looking
video clips was
motherfucker.
finicky,
Yeah.
and most couldn't be bothered.
And before any of those games, we had titles like Dragon's
Yeah.
Lair and Space Ace, which combined
Dragon's
full
Lair's kinda
animated
dope.
video with
Yeah.
precise player inputs. But the difficult gameplay got in the way of enjoying the story.
And then American Hero is basically all story and very little gameplay. But it doesn't feel like an evolution. Instead of paving a new path forward for FMV games, it was lost. Judging from the prototypes we've seen for the original Jaguar CD of both American Hero and Caves of Fear, we can't imagine this would have revolutionized anything. There's nothing here but a simple multiple choice system.
But simple doesn't mean it's easy. Restarting this game over and over, scraping together enough plot points to just barely figure out what story this game was trying to tell, almost broke us.
But we did it. We played with every possible combination of choices and paths.
We restarted so many times.
Jesus,
but we
man.
found
It's
everything
dedication.
the game was hiding from us, and it was a lot.
Our first playthrough barely scratched the surface. If you played like we did at first, you would have missed about half the content in the game. No joke.
We found new locations with longer conversations with characters and introduced whole other characters that we didn't see before.
Kruger's escaped. Flora was working for us. She developed an antivirus formula. They
Kruger.
kidnapped her before she could
So that must be the dude's name. So
get it to us.
The
Right
dude's
away.
name is Kruger.
Kruger.
that's how you found that out. That's what I thought.
And Laura is making an antivirus. That's
So I guess if you make the dumb decision from the start, they punish you by giving you absolutely no context to anything that's happening in the game.
Well, of course, follow the booty instead of following the story. They're just gonna be like, okay, this guy's dumber than shit. No story for you.
All this guy cares about is boobs and action, clearly. So that's what this path will be.
It will end with them getting shot by a single fire Uzi.
Yep.
to know.
And remember this guy from the funeral? Well, there's a whole conversation with him in a limo. We didn't get any of this on our first playthrough. You're completely missing important plot.
There's fights that Jack wins and fights that he loses.
And there are gratuitous adult situations.
Nice.
Just talk, doer. Just talk.
Multiple gratuitous adult situations.
Nice.
I'm on a mission.
How about, missionary?
Not now. Why not?
Hey, Jack. Remember Laura?
Yeah.
God's sake, man, keep your shorts on. We're running out of time.
And let's not forget the radio station.
We didn't even know this area existed our first few times through. Oh, we saw Jack get in, but then he'd always get taken away to Kruger.
Remember that car that looked like the production assistant printed it at home the night before? That gets you into the radio station. You won't get in without it. Once you're in, you find a secret underground underground radio setup.
Zombie Control Central.
We think this is how Kruger transmits messages to his followers. They drink tainted water bottles and suddenly the radio tells them what to do. It's never explained how it works, but this is a scrap of context you miss.
It's a little person.
Yeah.
That. Why do they always do that in the 90s? They always did that. For no reason.
What, cast a little person?
Well, here's the thing. It's much like the animal companions in like 80s, like 70s and 80s movies. You know, Every Which Way But Loose. You know, Any Which Way You Can, and just all over the place. It even flooded into the 90s a little bit with like Dunstan Checks In and shit like that. And it's just like they was just like, you know what? People are tired of like chimpanzees and like animal companions. What do we do now? I got it. Little people. God mercy.
It was like the villain sidekick or whatever.
Yes.
Completely.
I guess that's what
never
Austin
come down
Powers
here.
was making fun of with Mini-Me.
Yes.
Shockingly, a lot of stuff can be completely avoided. Stuff that money went into filming. Like the best part of the game we haven't shown you yet.
The Super Taxi.
Hey, Fred, do you want to get the production assistants to redo that painting on the door?
American Hero has a high-octane car chase scene.
It's not at all important to the plot, but you
Nice
can make
station
this
wagon,
happen.
bro.
Oh,
Damn!
The entire sequence is just a series of multiple choices that really take the fun and speed out of something as high energy as a car chase.
Keep right, huh?
Left. Right.
Dear
Oh,
God.
Did you think because the sign said keep right that it was some sort of clue? Why would you think that? American Hero doesn't care about you.
Oh.
You're making wild, uninformed decisions while Jack's life hangs in the balance.
You at least know where most of these options are coming from. Like, you know that a car has a gas pedal and a brake, but once in a while, they're just confusing.
Like the time we were running away from Kruger's goons and we found ourselves suddenly in front of a random angry mob of people.
Bummer.
The fuck?
Run. Pray. Run.
Pray.
Pray.
Run or pray? Well, obviously, we want to run away.
And you get your ass beat. And pray.
Nope, you've got to pray.
Please. Really?
What was the point of that? Jack ended up running anyway.
It's not about choosing what option feels right to you. All that matters is whether you pick what the game says is the right answer. This made most of our gameplay feel like this.
A. B. A.
Oh, come on! Wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute.
Oh.
The truth is, you have no choice. No matter what path you take, you always end up right back in this endless hallway nightmare. It's unavoidable.
Oh, fun.
Nothing
Really?
will change that.
Good to see you again.
Jack.
This is where
Yuck.
the branching paths go to die. It's Kruger, Cell, hallway. Every single time. There's no escaping it.
No escape. There's no escape. This is madness. I give up.
Wait. Who's that? What did you select?
I didn't select anything.
I thought they said go left, right.
No.
Uh-oh. I guess I know what you're doing after this.
Freaking way.
They must be lost. All these these tunnels look the same.
They knew we were gonna get confused and lost, and instead of making gameplay that actually made sense, they just scripted a character to literally tell you what to do in the off chance that you threw your controller in frustration and selected nothing at all, letting the options time themselves out to reveal an invisible third option.
My rage has become infinite. My thoughts can burn out stars. I see only the pure elements of anguish and hatred. An energy so
In
divine.
fact, I want my suffering to be inflicted on
I
others.
could collapse eternity with the utterance
I want
of
no
a
one to
single
escape.
game title. American Hero.
American Hero turned you into an American Psycho.
Yeah. Yeah, say I need to return some videotapes.
Yeah, exactly. Good one.
Thank you.
Files, directions, and finally, exit the hallway, leading to this.
Bingo, the formula.
And a place to make the antidote.
Oh, what? They suddenly have the formula now? Why? When? How?
Never.
Sneak
Don't even
in,
ask.
Break in. Sneak in, break in.
So we sneak in and let Laura make some sort of distraction while Jack is left to work the science stuff and develop a vial of the antidote.
Plus A2. A2.
This one. That one.
Does Jack even know what any of these vials are?
No. If anything, I would have Jack being run in
He's
distraction and let
literally
Laura
randomly-
be the one to make the thing because she's the one who did it.
He's randomly picking just like we are.
This one.
So where were we?
Guess she wants the red stuff.
Very fond.
Mix it with the green stuff. The blue stuff. Dust to dust.
Let's try that again. Sneak in, choose that one this time, and we're moving on with a tube of the cure.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Now you lay beneath Earth's crust.
This is where you're gonna get off.
What?
I'm gonna take Kruger down at the reservoir, and there's no place for you. I want you to find a safe place. I'll see you when it's over.
I want to be with you, Jack.
Seems like Laura really had a change of heart since...
Wait a minute. What are you doing here?
Which was like 4 minutes ago in real time.
Yep.
Before the final confrontation with Kruger, we get a very important choice to make.
Do it. Good. Do it.
Really? Really? Wow.
Fuck it.
Good.
Oh, come on. No, they didn't. They couldn't.
Good.
Yep.
They did.
You literally restart the game,
Troops
don't
are
you?
Damn by now.
No way.
As Jack, you can actually choose to skip stopping Kruger's plan and go to the fancy fun dancing facility.
Oh, this is the best ending. I think we can all agree this is the correct ending.
We would love nothing more than for this to be the end, but that's not what an American hero would do.
Yeah, you're right.
Do it.
It's time for Jack to become the hero America deserves.
This is gonna be a...
You okay?
Almost blew her away.
Stay someplace safe.
Yes, Jack, you did. But I just thought you might need some
Good thing
help.
he's using a single fire weapon.
Yeah, I know, right?
So Jack and Laura team up to stop Kruger, and then the military guy from the beginning is there because he's a double agent.
Goodbye Hoover. Goodbye Kruger.
I mean, of course. Why not? That makes sense. See, he's the whole reason Jack left the strip joint in the first place. If he said nothing, Jack would have stayed behind and done and contributed to nothing. This plot is f***ing bonkers.
Hey, I'm very excited. Yeah.
What exactly is Jack's plan to stop Kruger here?
I'm going over here to get a make of it. You just stay here.
Be great if when he shoots that MP5, if he shoots it by going pow,
My God.
What the?
Did the video just freeze?
Yeah, Gotta restart again. Unfortunately, folks, this isn't the first time we've had to deal with this. The game froze or glitched 25 times during our playthrough on Xbox Series.
No! You guys are the most patient saints on the fucking planet.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Right?
Now the PC version worked
I
fine.
envy the patience of these two men.
Oh, yes.
God damn.
I was going to say, if I played this, I would be suffering from some...
Emotional damage.
I'm suffering from emotional damage just from watching them play it.
Maybe they'll patch the Xbox version eventually, but no
No,
matter what version
never.
you play, it's all the same gameplay.
This reservoir area has one long, unskippable cutscene before getting to anything American Hero considers gameplay. Any mistake here forces you to rewatch all of this all over again.
Desperately trying to avoid restarting again, we tried to make the choice the game was looking for.
Hoover, drums.
Don't shoot the drum! Pull them off or you're dead!
When Jack comes to, he's been captured, and Kruger has Laura.
Too bad, Jack!
I was going to say, it looks like a used condom. He's holding a used condom like that.
Hoover sticks you with the mind
He's
control
like, I
virus and
banged your
throws away your vial of antidote.
Pump the brakes. Kruger had Jack imprisoned before at his factory, and Laura too.
Yeah.
Why didn't he just inject them when they were captured? That way, they would be under his control, which at that point, he could have forced Laura to make the antidote he wanted.
Because that would have taken writing skills.
Yeah, an actual intelligence.
You could drive a truck through it.
Those two drums explode. An exothermic reaction is going to multiply that virus faster than you can blink.
It's the moment of truth. It's up to Jack to save the world.
Hoover, Kruger. Hoover, Kruger.
Jack! Run! Hold on!
I guess we should have picked Hoover.
Or if you make another wrong choice, you get the Kruger wins ending.
Good work, my boys. Yeah. Very good work indeed.
Thank you, Herr Kruger.
But the one true ending, the American hero winning ending?
Auf Wiedersehen, Kruger.
No, you don't. No. No.
Kruger dies in a fiery blaze.
Oh, and I guess that specific exothermic reaction didn't cause the virus to spread? You know what? Who cares? Logic is done. Jack is win. No more bad person.
Jack gets a commendation from the President of the United States.
A character that Timothy Bottoms would go on to famously play as in the show That's My Bush.
Are you... What? What? You gotta be... Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Also,
a character that
why the hell is the president Albert Einstein?
Timothy Bottoms would go on to famously play as in the show That's My Bush. That's right, folks. He's George Bush. But before that, he was the American hero, an Atari Jaguar CD game that almost never was.
Empty Clip and Ziggurat have done probably the best job they could salvaging this unfinished game. It's missing some polish that might have otherwise ended up in the final version, like maybe some post-production muzzle flash.
And the process to upscale the original low-resolution video files wasn't always perfect.
I was wondering why it looked so off to me when they were shooting the guns.
Yeah, also...
Artifact.
Yeah, Artifact, like, right there, you see?
Ooh.
But
yeah.
having released this title at all is an accomplishment.
This remaster has extras, like an optional CRT filter and TV view for that full retro feel.
I think I should have just left it in the garbage.
Yeah.
Find in-game achievements and unlockable items that appear around your TV for the rest of your game. Though if you've played as long as we did, it gets a little bit cluttered.
Yes, our copy on Xbox crashed a lot. But there's always a possibility that gets patched over time.
But let's face it, there will never be a patch that'll fix American Hero's narrative structure, or lack thereof.
Character and plot are what drive good movies, not fist fights and explosions. And good games are driven by gameplay, not whatever this is.
Doer. Just talk, doer.
At the end of the day, American Hero is a product of an interesting journey. Who knows how it would have turned out if production had wrapped and the game actually came out in the 90s.
But what we have here is an admirable attempt to salvage a piece of gaming history. Doesn't mean it's a good game, but it's definitely worth experiencing.
If you have the interest and patience, then this game is full of replay value.
We might even
Funny thing is, if this game did come out in the 90s, there would have been a lot of pissed off parents.
Because of the nudity and everything.
And see whether you agree that
it's
just bad.
Good.
Bad.
Good. It's just bad.
Well, there you go. Oh boy. Well, I'm not going to play this. I'm not going to play this at all. All I'm going to say is it exists. I accept that it exists. I'm going to stay far, far away from it.
Mm-hmm. There's no point in playing it now because we know what happens.
Exactly.
There was no point in knowing what happens in the first place because it was stupid.
Yeah, absolutely stupid. Anyway, that's going to do it, everybody. Steven, thank you for sending this in to us, I guess. And I hope that you all enjoyed. But until then, until next time, everyone, signing off, I'm Nate.
I'm Nick.
Be good people. Check out Ramirez by clicking their name in the title of the video, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.